Well, hello everyone, and how y'all doing today? I hope you enjoyed that little video at the beginning of me, what I'm wearing today. I quite like this dress and this jacket. The jacket actually doesn't go with it, but that's okay. Anyway, something's not right here. There we go. Okay, that's better. So, you've been enjoying my videos lately? Today I have a different type of video. I am doing a video on the top 10 fears of crossdressers. And I'm using Gemini again as my search for my information. It's been really accurate on information for me lately. So that's why I keep going back to it. Andrew, Andrew. You really wanted me to see me without a headband. So today I don't have a headband. I thought I would oblige you, and let you see what I look like. The one thing that I don't like is I don't like the hair rubbing down the side of my face right now, but that's okay. I'm doing this for you, Andrew. So I hope this makes you happy. Anyways, we're going to get into the top 10 crossdresser fears. When I was a truck driver, I had my own fears, and I will tell you about them as we go through the fears. The top 10 fears that crossdressers have. So let's go down to number one. Discovery and rejection. Well, the fear of being discovered by family, friends, or colleagues, leading to rejection, judgment, and loss of relationships. This fear can be compounded by the fear of being rejected or ostracized by society as a whole, leading to feelings of isolation and loneliness. How do you feel about that, everyone? I need to put my glasses on because I had a real hard time reading that. So I'm just reaching over here to get my glasses. There we go. Okay. There. Now, what do you think, Andrew? Is that much better? There we go. I can see, and I don't have a light reflection glare off my glasses. So I know a lot of you don't like that. I don't like it when I'm watching a video and I see that. Number two, violence and harassment. The fear of experiencing violence or harassment from others who may not understand or accept their identity. This can manifest into physical attacks, verbal abuse, or even threats of violence. Well, I haven't had any threats of violence yet, but I'm sure that some of you have. I would consider myself still to be a closet crossdresser. I don't go out in public, so I don't put myself into that danger of violence and harassment. But I know some of you do, and I know that some of you do get harassed. I know that living in Calgary, Alberta, I live in a very redneck country, and I do know that there is a lot of violence towards the LGBTQ plus community in Calgary. There always has been. So it is a real live fear for everyone. Okay, number 3, mental health stigma. The fear of being labeled mentally ill or unstable due to their cross-dressing, leading to discrimination and difficulty accessing support services. This stigma can be particularly harmful as it can prevent individuals from seeking help they need to address any underlying mental health concerns. I do not believe that I have any mental health concerns right now. I know some of you do. And I support you guys. You 100%. If you need to get help to understand, then I agree that you should do it. So let's go on to number 4. Legal discrimination. This was one of my biggest fears cross-dressing in my truck was discrimination against who I am. The fear of facing legal discrimination or repercussions in areas such as employment, housing, or public accommodations. This can make it difficult for cross-dressers to find and maintain stable jobs, secure housing, or simply go about their daily lives without the fear of discrimination. Wow. I think that is a big issue. Like I said, it was one of my biggest fears of being caught because I never told my company about myself because I had already been working for them for 12 years when I realized that I am who I am. So I never did address the issue with them. Not issue. It's not an issue. It's who I am. Okay, let's go on to number 5. Loss of masculinity. The fear of losing their masculine identity or being seen as less of a man due to their cross-dressing. This can be particularly difficult for men who are raised to believe that masculinity is a rigid and inflexible construct. That's what it says. Now, to be honest, I was never really a masculine man. So, really, for myself, that isn't one of my fears. I'm not afraid of losing my masculinity. I've already lost it. I look forward to dressing up the way I am right now every day. And that's the way it is. That's the way I am. So, anyways, let's move on to number 6. Physical safety. The fear of being physically harmed or attacked while cross-dressing, particularly in public areas. This fear can lead to self-isolation and avoidance of public places, which can further exacerbate feelings of loneliness and isolation. Well, I think it's everyone's own choice whether or not they want to go out in public. My personal choice right now is to stay in the closet. Well, to stay in my house. I should say stay in the bedroom. That's my word for closet. It's in the bedroom. So, um, I do fear being physically harmed. That's part of the reason why I don't go out in public. I do fear being attacked. Like I said, I live in Calgary, Alberta, which is a very redneck country. And yeah, so let's move on to number 7. Financial burden. The fear of the financial cost of cross-dressing, including the cost of clothing, accessories, and potential medical procedures. This can be a significant burden for individuals who may already be struggling financially. Um, I agree. That's all I can say is that I agree with it. I do my own finances. I know when I can buy, I know when I can't buy. And I don't have to worry about transformation or gender reassignment surgery because that is not going to happen. So let's move on to number 8. Aging. Well, I started cross dressing at 55 and I look no different now than I did at 55. I actually, to be honest with you, I think I look better as a woman than I do as a man. So let's see what they have to say about aging. The fear of how their cross dressing will be perceived as they age, and the potential challenges of navigating a society that often values youth and traditional gender roles. As cross-dressers age, they may face additional challenges related to ageism and discrimination based on their gender expression. I have told you in the past that I dress up in women's clothes 24/7. I'm actually, this is kind of funny, I have 2 pairs of socks and 2 pairs of underwear that are men's. And on Friday, I am going to Fort Lauderdale, which means I have to go through US Customs at the Calgary airport. I am going to be wearing my men's underwear. It'll be the first time since the last time I had to go through US Customs because I was young and stupid. And because of that, I have to get a waiver of inadmissibility to enter the United States. And every time I have gone across the border at the Calgary airport, they go through my luggage and they go through my carry-on. I haven't been strip searched yet. But the reason for the men's underwear are in case I get strip searched. So, anyways, aging doesn't concern me. As long as I can still put on my makeup and look good, I don't care what I look like. And I don't care how old I am. Self-acceptance. The fear of never fully accepting their true selves and living authentically due to societal pressures and internalized stigma. This can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, and self-doubt, which can be debilitating. I accept myself for who I am, and I hope you all do too. Number 10, existential fears. Existential fears. Crossdressers may also experience more existential fears, such as the fear of death, the meaning of life, the nature of reality. These fears can be exerbited by the social stigma and discrimination that cross-dressers often face. So, that's the top 10 fears. I am going to do this in a separate video. With in-video AI. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video about the top 10 fears. I actually only have a couple of fears myself, and they're on that list. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watched the full-length video of it. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.